Moving on, we have achievement in makeup and hairstyling. And this one for me is easy. I don't really have a snub. I would just choose Wicked. Because sorry, let me get the nominations first. We have A Different Man, we have Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, and The Substance, and Wicked. And again, like I was saying, to me, my choice was Wicked. I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. With that storyline and with the play, it'd be very easy for it to delve into the realm of ridiculous. And that's what I was kind of expecting when I went in to see it. I was not like excited to go see Wicked. Like I just was like, I'm gonna see it. I know some of the songs. My brother really likes the songs. It was kind of more seeing it for me and my brother, right? But like I said, Ariana Grande's performance blew me away in it. And as well as, again, the makeup and hairstyling, it didn't take me out of the movie because it was so over the top and ridiculous. It was enough to make them be in the world of Oz and feel like you were in the world of Oz. But at the same time, again, it didn't cross that line to make me be like, oh, what am I even watching? And again, Cynthia Erivo, she looks like she's green. Like, I think I saw her first as green, then before I actually saw her.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, I gotta remember, she's black. Like, I gotta actually remember that because I've seen her as green for this entire movie, and it looks so realistic. It's like, well, let's not forget what her actual skin color is here. So yeah, my choice would go for Wicked. I don't have a snub on this one. My choice would be Wicked, and I do feel like the nominations make sense for this one at least based upon the movies that I've seen. But my choice would be Wicked.
I think Wicked is probably going to take it. It's my prediction of what's going to get it, but I it has to be The Substance for me, strictly because it's a movie about appearances, specifically for like the kind of pressure that is placed upon women, the desire, like the pressure to stay young, and the fact that they use makeup and hairstyling in that movie like to also fit the themes of the film itself. Like it works hand in hand, and the fact that it is like when you see Margaret Qualley's character look very, very done up for her, like her exercise tapes. It it's not just that like they did a great job with like her eyeshadow or having her hair up like for the period that it's in, but it's also commenting on that for the time itself, for the pressure that places upon women. It's using it in a way that no other movie I saw this year used that category, and so for me, I have to give it to The Substance. I
All
sure
right.
it also looked very good. Like everyone's makeup looked great because it's a body horror movie, and in the second half there was so much like practical designs at the end. I won't say what because I think you should see it for yourself, but it is very gross and believably gross by the end. And it was just so impressive. Everything I've learned about the production and like the makeup for the creatures is so impressive.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll take your word on that one. I'll take
Yes.
Yeah, I think Wicked will most likely win out of these. Well, I don't know. Nosferatu was very impressive. Just in like the Bill Skarsgård Count Orlok
Yes.
character alone, like what even how how do you cast Bill Skarsgård and be like, yeah, I want him to look like this?
Right.
And it's yeah, I thought that was really impressive. But I'm gonna use this time to shout out another movie that I loved this year. It's called Night Bitch, starring Amy Adams,
I read
Oh.
about that movie.
and she turns into a dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some I'm looking
And
at these images on
It's
Instagram
like
right
he's
now.
like instantly intrigued. He's like, "What? She turned?
wait,
I need
no,
to
I
see."
just got to know, like in a werewolf kind of way, or like just like a
She
golden
turns
retriever,
into
like
like an Aussie. Yeah,
oh,
So is it more like Ghostbusters or the Shaggy Dog?
the shaggy dog.
Okay.
okay,
It's funny because like whenever I log onto Disney Plus too, since it's integrated with Hulu,
Oh
I like
yeah.
see it pop up and then it's right next to like Star Wars, and I'm like, one of these things does not belong. Like,
Yes.
it's for you, and I'm like, why do
Oh.
you keep suggesting this for me? If hey, whatever, it's my but yeah.
I thought some of the effects were really cool. There's there's a point where she lifts up her shirt and she has like six extra nipples on her belly. Um, she starts to grow a little like nub tail. She's got like all this random hair growing. Oh, like on her like her lower back, she starts to get hair. It's super gross. But it's a movie about being a mother actually, and what it's like to be like a stay-at-home mom and how she just feels like this animalistic emotions inside of her due to being a mother, and like that's kind of like coming out in a metaphorical way by turning into a dog.
That sounds so interesting, but
It's like
at the
I'm
same
adding it
time,
to the list.
that wasn't that like the premise of an old like Goosebumps episode where like a
Oh,
kid turned into a dog?
I don't know.
There's
Probably.
one where I think he turns into a werewolf, but that might be a different one. Oh wait, no, are they
Oh.
running from a werewolf? I don't remember. I'll have to fact check with my Goosebumps crew, see if they remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some deep research because that sounds so familiar to me of like someone turning into not like a were dog, but like
Mhm.
a dog dog.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if I'll have to look into it. But that sounds like a very interesting concept.
It
Mhm.
is definitely.
I really don't have much to say on this one. It's kind of all been said. I have not seen Wicked or Nosferatu, but just based on the clips and trailers that I've seen, I'm gonna go with those two, which I know isn't entirely fair because I haven't seen those movies yet, but I will at some point.
Yeah,
And that's just kind of all I have to say.